Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you all for being here and for being a part of our soul family. I also want to take a second to thank everyone who came yesterday to the weekly download, Big Thinking. It was such an awesome workshop. It was, in my personal opinion, probably one of the best that we've had yet this month. So I really want to extend, if anybody wants to hear it, it was very powerful, about big thinking, about how to align with that which it is that you're asking for, to look at it almost like it's in an alternative universe, an alternative version of you. And so having the ability to, or the desire to connect with it and how to connect with it. It was incredible. It came up, and really we had such a wonderful group of people from all over the world, from Iran, from the Netherlands, from the US, from Sweden, all over the place. So it was really a great workshop. If you want to hear the recording, you are absolutely more than welcome to purchase it on my website, or just send me a message and we can make it happen. It was really, really great. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today is the energy of freedom, right? When you think of freedom, does it excite you or does it scare you? You can close your eyes and just say freedom and get a sense of that. Is it light or is it heavy? Freedom. Freedom. You know, I used to assume that that was an energy that was probably light for everybody, because it's something that it's very, very light for me, right? Freedom is very light for me. I hate being tied down. I hate being restricted. But I realized in the last week or so that, a lot of people thrive on structure. They thrive on grounding. They thrive on knowing what's going to happen for the next 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, and that's important to them. And so I took this awareness that I had about freedom, and I thought, well, there needs to be a balance of everything, right? There needs to be harmony in everything. We have Libra in the sign of Venus in the sign of Libra, which is all about harmony and balance with all of those things, including freedom. And so what I want us to explore today is that, if you could imagine, it's like a seesaw, right? Freedom and structure, freedom and structure, freedom and structure. Where do you feel you are between freedom and structure? You can also think of it this way, think about your communications, right? Think about how you communicate with the world, how you communicate with yourself versus the truth and the fantasy, right? Are you able to have a nice harmonious balance between both? Because it really is required. We have a tremendous amount of support today to really, really help us also really align with where we are and where we need to go. And so for today, I want us to all become present and congruent with asking, am I experiencing harmony with the freedom that I am asking for, or the structure that I am limited to? That awareness will create a greater sense of alignment for you, okay? This is probably because, Scorpio is also a very black and white energy, meaning things are either really, really great or they're really, really horrible. It's also an opportunity to look at things in that way too. What if there was a harmonious balance in all of those things as well, right? There actually is a gray area in this world. Things are not black and white. And during these times, especially under the influence of the sign of Scorpio, it's kind of hard to see those things, right? And so what I want to invite all of us to is to a bigger, broader understanding and knowing of how we can have that and be that and receive more of that, because it is definitely going to be required also as we enter into the month of November. We have a really intense Mercury retrograde coming up. That will happen in the month of November. Almost the whole month of November is going to be Mercury retrograde, except for the first week. So you want to make sure that you're starting to get your ducks in a row, meaning any contracts, any agreements, any of those things that you need to have signed, sealed, or delivered, you should have them ready now, basically. Okay? Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. Isn't that a nice phrase? Yeah. So let's go ahead and play with that energy. Let's close our eyes and find ourselves in our heart. And as we do so, let's just become present here with the beautiful space, surroundings, our environment, remembering that everything is here to contribute to us. And so from here, just take a second. Begin this meditation today by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our awareness to the center of the earth. And as we shift our awareness to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from this space, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras, and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. Now switch your awareness into this ball of light. And imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up, out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets, galaxies in the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light, some light and some dark. Through those layers, out into a beautiful golden-like light, and through the golden-like light into a jelly-like substance light, and through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the 7th plane of all it is, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. As your ball of light dissolves into this beautiful energy, you feel the connection, the contribution, the collaboration of all things, all atoms and molecules of existence here. And so from here, we're going to ask for some downloads for the group. As a reminder, downloads are just energies that we receive into our subconscious. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, experiences. Remember, we change our beliefs, we change our reality. And this is a theta healing meditation. You are in a theta brainwave. Let's see what we got. So would you like to have the Creator's definition of balance, of harmony, of the gray area? Would you like to know that it's safe for you to welcome in, to tap into, to see, to perceive, and to believe, and know that the gray area is a safe area? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to have the Creator's definition of freedom? That you're worthy of having freedom, that it is safe for you to have freedom, and that you know how to, when to, where to, and that you're worthy of stepping into and aligning vibrationally with freedom in your life. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to have the Creator's definition of divine trust? Divine trust is not the trust that is about putting blind faith in other people or other situations. Divine trust is the alignment that everything is happening to you and to us and even to the world for a greater reason. Even though we may not be able to see it, we may not understand it, we may not get it. Having that trust and that faith allows us to see the big picture, to not get caught up into the fragmented details, the pain, the shock, and the trauma of that which we process with our emotional being and our physical brain. So would you like to know what it feels like to release yourself from limiting thoughts that keep you locked into only believing that which you see with your five senses? And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to expand into the life that you want to live? You know, you've probably heard of superstring theory, right? And the concept and the idea that multiple realities are existing simultaneously. What if today was your day of quantum jumping, quantum leaping into that other vibrational reality? Would you be willing to do so? Would you be willing to allow yourself to change tracks? If you'd like that, say yes. To know that you can always change tracks, that you're worthy of changing tracks. If you'd like that, say yes. Great. So now let's shift our energy to those who require healing today. As we do so, let's please just imagine them surrounded in the Creator's love, in the Creator's light, happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Let's please send unconditional healing and light to Mayong, happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Also to Anne, happy, healthy, safe, protected. To Caroline, happy, healthy, safe, and protected. To Anne, to Ben, to Polly, happy, healthy, safe, and protected. To Alan, happy, healthy, safe, protected. Let's also please send healing to Sarah, happy, healthy, safe, protected. To Carmazina, Susie, Io, Andrea, Charles, happy, healthy, safe, protected. Great. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love and that you be unconditional love and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. Now let's take our palms, rub our palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself and thank yourself for being here and for being a part of our soul family. Thank you guys so much. Remember divine trust today. What if everything, and we mean everything, happened for a greater reason? As a wonderful, friendly reminder, November 1st is just around the corner. That means a whole nother month of exciting weekly downloads. We will have a monthly download on Saturday, just after the daily download. The monthly download will be at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll go over the energy, an overview of the energy of the month ahead. And then I'll tell you about the weekly workshops that we're going to do. And that is completely free. So I'll see you guys. Also mark your calendars for Saturday after the download for that. It'll be a lot of fun. And then we'll, tomorrow I will send out the newsletter that has all of the weekly downloads for the month of November, which I'm really excited about, and some of the things that we have to look forward to. Also, if any of you are asking for more cash in your life, I have a wonderful opportunity for you to receive more cash in your life. It's my new workshop called Money As, looking at your relationship with money. That will also be in the email that comes tomorrow. It's really exciting. So I'm really excited about that as well. So look out for those things. Guys, have a great day, a wonderful day, a miraculous day. I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. And bye, everyone.